Dr. Disrespect goes absolutely ballistic, and rightfully so, about how trash Call of Duty is right now.
Yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Remake with a gunsmith. We got 2,500 attachments, 3 million fucking guns, armory challenges to customize any gun to your likeness. Yeah, Call of Duty.
Been watching any one of our
Get me off that fucking game. And get it off my computer once again. I can't.
Doc uninstalling the game for the 15,000th time. Let's see if it actually holds this time. But here's the thing. They uninstalled that game, but no matter how much people complained about it, for whatever reason, Nick Merckx complained about it, quit it, went and played Apex Legends. Now he's back playing Call of Duty because for whatever reason, I guess, just like McDonald's is the #1 fast food because fat idiots like to eat it all the time, Call of Duty gets all the views. Not really anymore, though. When it comes to streaming, I guess it does. Anyways, Doc doesn't need Call of Duty because he is just, I mean, quite frankly, he's the best looking, most athletic, and probably the first guy I would ever have sexual relations with if I was at TwitchCon and he asked me to come back to his hotel room. Just saying.
I can't do it. I can't do that, man.
I feel you.
How much time do I have here? We've been live, 4 hours? God, man, what a fucking... Did they simply give up? Give up
Well, he's tweeting.
on Call of Duty? Has Call of Duty given up on itself? What's the best thing I could say? Did they simply give up on Call of Duty?
I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it right here. It's a bold statement. How can I say something so controversial yet so brave? And that is that the Call of Duty community nowadays, barring most people watching this video, a lot of my subscribers who come back and watch our videos now are not the market genre. The market genre of Call of Duty are, I mean, mostly fucking idiots. Let's just be honest. I don't mean to say anything disparaging about the Call of Duty community because God forbid I do that. But the people who would, be alpha male, elite game and stud muffin athletes with 43-inch verticals and 12-inch cocks that we have to tap up like we were David McLaughlin trying to sell Bud Light. This ain't for us. It really isn't. The community itself is just like the biggest group of cringe losers I've ever seen in my entire life, and that's who it's for. So when you feel like it's not for you, it's because it's not. It's for them, and it's for the beta males and the dudes who cheat and hack and act like as if their whole life depended upon it. TTV streaming sweat nerds. I'm calling you out. You are the problem. You are the problem. You try hard super sweat TTV nerds who think you're going to give me Doc Disrespect or Tim the Tap Man or Shroud or somebody when in fact you're wasting your time.
On Call of Duty? This franchise is done. Is the franchise on its way out? I'm just asking questions. Is the franchise
Yes
on its way out?
It has been for a while,
Doc. Just ask some general questions.
Let me ask you, Doc. Would you allow me the honor of addressing you personally? Is the franchise on its way out? Yes. Is Treyarch's next Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War going to save the franchise? Oh, most definitely it's going to save the franchise, everybody. We're going to have No, it's not. Because you know why? The problem with the game is the community, the skill-based matchmaking, and then the problem is the developers, DEI, didn't earn it. Those kinds of people didn't earn it. People's diversity, equality, inclusion. I mean, we just look at the people running these organizations just gleeing in the fact that they just hate white males so much and they hate top men. It's just, these people have been brainwashed through ideological subversion. Igor Bubenov, Behenovov, listen, I can't say his name direct because then I'll be on a list, which I probably am already on, blacklisted Call of Duty algorithms. They don't like me because I keep it too real. So yes, Doc, to answer your question, is Call of Duty on its way out? Yes, it is.
Worst I've ever seen it. This is the worst I don't know. There's just so many bugs and it's glitches and I don't even fucking care enough though.
I'm telling you, I feel the same way.
I'm not gonna tweet it out.
Exactly. I don't care. I don't tweet out. I'm exactly the same. I don't even care. I used to be the greatest ranter and roaster of the Call of Duty community and the game itself, but I'm so far removed, I don't even care anymore. In fact, I don't think I'll be making many Call of Duty videos anymore. In fact, almost all my videos are going to be like reacting to comment other stuff and talking about everything else. Maybe a little Call of Duty here and there, because why not? If it piques my interest and I feel like doing it, I will. But I can't sit here and pretend to be outraged about a game anymore. I just don't care. Like, I literally will just play Call of Duty. So, some bullshit happens. Okay, like, you don't. Okay, I've heard this before from a basketball coach. If they aren't yelling at you, then you should be worried, because that means they don't care anymore. And that's how I feel about Call of Duty. I don't care enough to even get mad at it anymore. I'm over it.
That's where I'm at.
Exactly.
Like, remember, I was talking about it. People say it's screaming and yelling, and I call it it's passion. Right? We're passionate about.
I'm passionate. Let me get in here.
But we can only scream and yell and blame and scream and squeeze and suffocate and scream and yell for so long, until the passion for the franchise just runs out. I have none.
I feel the same way
for that franchise right now.
I feel the
None.
same. That's how I just
I
said
think
that.
it's the worst it's ever been.
Doc, invite me to your hotel room next time you're in town. I'll take you out golfing. I'll buy you a steak dinner. You got to let me ride in your Lamborghini, and I will suck your cock, because I love you. Hashtag no homo.
Like, the state in which things are being developed, and the ideas, and what's being pushed forward, and what's being prioritized, and what's being forgotten, and what's not being taken care of, you know? Like, shit that we used to see get patched real fast, they said, you know what? Fuck it, we're not doing anything now. We've got heavy helicopter in the air in-game glitch that's been in since the beginning. That's not hasn't been fixed. This fucking graphical glitch, every other game that's happening, that's been since the very beginning.
Let's talk about how bad the servers are. I mean, literally, do you know what tick rate is? Do you know what tick rate is, by the way? Let me explain to you why everything sucks and why anyone takes this game serious is a clown. Tick rate is the speed in which your signal is sent to servers and sent back, and how fast that is determines how quick it latency is. Right? It determines the latency and the lag and how actual precise and concise and how sharp and how clear and how quick. I don't know more adjectives I can think of the interactions between your bullets and the movement and hitting and hit registration. Let me tell you, other servers, like I think it's Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, PUBG, all these other servers. What the hell is that stupid game all the nerds play? Valorant, CSGO, Lotto. Have to find a website with my best friend Brock. I won a small pot. No one's catching that reference. You know what I mean? No one even catches the reference anymore, because everyone who knows about T Martin and CSGO Lotto's left. Face CSGO and all that stuff. We ripped everybody off. White Boy 7th Street, doing dolphin divings into pools and riding a skateboard down the street. It's all past. It's all gone. But tick rate, the point we're talking about here, is the lowest out of any online multiplayer. It's like 12 or something like that, 20. It's literally horrible. Battlefield, I have 120 tick rate servers. Yeah, and it's like this is how you move in Call of Duty. It's horrible. It's horrible.
And it's just getting worse and worse and worse, and it kind of makes you think, is the engine on its last leg? Have the engineers across the multiple studios that have been on this game for 20 plus years, have we put too many features on this old ass engine?
Perhaps, or maybe the people who should be working on the game, the engineers and the developers and whatnot, who would actually be there by merit, who should be there, who are probably the best for the job, aren't getting hired because they're white, they're males, and they're probably, they're toxic. So they had to hire some Make-A-Wish black kids who have no dad and can't change the smoke alarm battery in their house, and we had to hire them. Or women who, another thing too, not random but kind of related, is I watch NBA games and I see women commentators and women in the studio. All right. I see them in the studio and I see them. I'm like, why? Get the fuck out of here. You're horrible at your job. You don't know what you're doing. It's like women refs. Okay, cool. But women want to come into the men's sphere and participate in the NBA. But then, okay, I watch WNBA or college basketball, college NBA, men's, whatever. But then I watch the women's college basketball. Watch is a bit too much of of a strong word. I glanced at it for a bit, and WNBA, I've never watched WNBA in my life, and I'm proud to say that. I'm not gay or a lesbian or confused about my gender. But then I watched the college basketball, because I want to say it's Caitlin Clark Broad. Shoots like this, by the way. Don't know if you guys know that. It's kind of a weird shot. I knew a guy in high school who used to shoot like that. We beat him in the high school championships. Anyways, he had a shot like this. He played in the national team. Pretty good player, so did I. Don't want to brag, but I'm a really good basketball player. And I'm watching the college basketball, and all the commentators and the people doing the videos and everything like that are all women. They're all women. But in the women's space, you get all the women. But in the men's space, you have to come in and invade that, whether it be football or all professional sports. You wonder why shit's going bad? Liberals.
To the point where it's becoming unmanageable.
Not co-signing for the right. I can be just a bit there because everyone likes to say, no. Just, I mean, like, listen, I'm vote for Trump. If I could vote, I'd vote for Trump anyways, or RFK Jr. maybe. Definitely would never vote for Biden. But I'm just saying, liberals, 2024, downside of society, the worst.
It's breaking down. I think they've given up. I really do.
Maybe.
No,
they just hired the wrong people.
Really, really, really do.
People who work there are not good enough to do their job.
Which is unfortunate. It's one of the only few games that exists right now in terms of the first-person shooter, PvP, whatever you want to call it, online world, that actually brings in a little bit of violence and speed and momentum, you know?
I agree.
A philosophy.
I agree. I follow it, Doc.
Of ours.
I follow it.
Dating back to H1Z1 days, and you know what I mean, champs.
Let me know, Doc. Let me know.
Yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Remake with the Gunsmith. We got 2,500 attachments, 3 million fucking guns, armory challenges to customize any gun to your likeness. Yeah, Call of Duty.
It's in the game.
It just feels like it's a very, like, I don't know. Can't even describe it.
Shit.
It's
Shit.
It's not a mature game. It's just built for kids now.
I said that earlier. That's exactly what I said earlier. Listen, I said that earlier. You think about you're just ranting and raving like an idiot. That's exactly what I said earlier. Grown alpha male stud muffins agree. Invite me over to your house, Doc, for some burgers and
like,
fries.
There was always, and it's always kind of been that way, but at least it wasn't fucking just throw this in here, throw this in here, throw this, have this in here. Nothing like is kind of like controlled or balanced or like there was always that sense of like, hey, let's still reel it in so that the game isn't layered with a bunch of bullshit, man. It's just, I don't even know where to begin. I can't even put together thoughts.
I feel you, brother. That's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm the Ghost of 8. Last but not least, and most importantly, stay black, question authority, and let their high cracker, tell me shapeshifters, Billy movies, hard spring, catch some of the judge, Charles, 7 not being all the flat moves, fake, Alan Jones, be hit, forces the frogs, gay white men. Bring you down.